All right, let's dive right in. Over the next 5 minutes, we're going to crack the code on tech partnerships. The kind that actually drive real growth. We're borrowing some amazing insights from expert Ron Piovesan to build a super simple, actionable playbook you can start using today.
We've all been there, haven't we? You get all fired up about a potential partnership, but then that little voice in your head asks, is this going to be a massive win, or are we about to sink a ton of time and resources into something that just fizzles out? It's a classic dilemma.
So where do you even begin? Well, the first and honestly the most critical principle, the very foundation of this whole thing, is to focus on one single thing: customer pain.
This right here is the heart of the matter. Seriously, forget about your company's goals for a second, forget the partner's goals too. The only thing that matters right at the beginning is finding a real, painful problem your mutual customer is dealing with, and then deciding to solve it together.
And this brings us to the term use case. Now look, this isn't just some empty business jargon. It's the absolute essential question you have to answer. What specific problem is a customer trying to solve when they try to mash your product and another company's product together? If you can't answer that with crystal clarity, you don't really have a partnership yet.
Okay, so you're locked in on the customer's problem. That's great. But now how do you find the right company to solve it with? Turns out the answer's probably a lot simpler than you think.
That's it. Your customers are already telling you who to partner with. I mean, they're mentioning other tools in sales calls, they're begging for integrations and support tickets, they're talking about their workflows online. The best ideas aren't dreamed up in some boardroom. They're coming straight from the people who use your product.
It really all comes down to this simple process. First, you just have to listen. I mean, really listen. Second, you start tracking which other products your customers mention over and over again. And that's it. That's how you find your partner/market fit. The market is literally pointing you to the partnership that will create the most value.
All right, so you've nailed the customer pain point, and you've found a partner the market is practically begging for. Now you need a strategy. And the number one rule here is to fight complexity with everything you've got.
The experts are so clear on this. The most successful partnerships are the simplest ones. They have one single, clearly defined goal, a really straightforward strategy, and just a few key metrics. If your plan looks like a 20-page document with 10 different phases, you're probably overthinking it.
And you can simplify your strategic choice down to two main paths. Are you looking for a go-to-market partner to help you sell more, or are you looking for an integration partner to help you build a better product? Just knowing which road you're on gives you so much focus right from the get-go. Now this is a tricky one. This is where a lot of fantastic partnership ideas go to die. And it's not with the external partner, it's inside your own company. To make this work, you have to become a kind of internal diplomat.
I want you to think of your role this way. You are a bridge builder. You've got to get buy-in from product, from engineering, marketing, sales, all of them. You're the negotiator who gets everyone in your own company excited and aligned behind this vision.
So what's your secret weapon in this internal negotiation? It's a clear, long-term roadmap. This is the document that transforms a partnership from a cool idea into a concrete, resourced project that your leadership team can actually get behind.
And trust me, the difference is night and day. If you walk into a meeting with just an idea, your chances of getting resources are pretty slim. But if you show up with a clear roadmap that lays out the long-term strategic value, well, your chances for success just went way, way up. Okay, I get it. This is clearly a lot of work. So you might be asking, why bother? Let's talk about the payoff. Because when you get this right, the results are huge.
First up, better conversion rates. Just think about it from your customer's perspective for a second. When they see that your product works seamlessly with a tool they already use and trust, a massive sales objection just disappears. That builds confidence, and it translates directly into more deals.
And naturally, that leads to faster deal cycles. This is a massive win for any sales team. Instead of getting bogged down in questions like, how will this work with my other software? The conversation just keeps moving forward. A great integration can be the one thing that closes a deal weeks or even months sooner.
When you add it all up, what you're really doing is giving your sales reps their most valuable asset back, their time. Tech partners help you build the pipeline for next quarter, and they help you close the deals you're working on right now. It's an incredibly powerful sales accelerator.
And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. After going through this whole framework, from customer pain all the way to the strategic payoff, the most important question is the one you can do something about today. So go look at your data, listen to your sales calls, and just ask yourself, who is the one partner your customers are constantly asking for right now?